So we will wait for 2 more minutes, then we will introduce. Okay. So we are waiting for other people to join. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Pranav. Good morning. How are you?
I am fine. Thank
So
you.
I can share the PPT. You are able to share
Yes,
that.
but it says that host disabled participant screen sharing. Can you allow me
Okay.
to share screen?
Yeah. Yeah. I will do that. I will do that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can make that now. And
Okay, let me try now.
yeah, you can try it.
Can you see now?
Yeah. Just 1 minute. I'm
Okay.
just checking. Yeah. Now I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think it's simple, but I was confused last time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Just wait for 2 more minutes. So will other
No, no
members.
problem. પાનવાલા સાહેબ હું એક વેબિનારમાં છું પછી ફોન કરું મારો લાઈવ વેબિનાર ચાલુ છે એ ટેકનિકલ આઈ કોલ યુ ઇન ધ આફ્ટરનૂન ઓકે સાયલેન્ટ પર જ રાખો
One more speaker is joining from Canada. Just waiting for
Oh,
his.
okay, okay. It must be late night in Canada by now.
he said he will join.
Yeah.
There is a lot of time gap.
Yeah, it must be late night by in Canada.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
I am already online.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Dr. Raina is joined. Welcome to the meeting, Mr. Dr. Raina.
Yeah.
So we are today having a very, renowned speakers, and we are happy to introduce you. One is Mr. Pranav Mistry, and he is from Mumbai, and he is an entrepreneur and is an innovator, and is last more than 3 decades he's working in various innovative products, and he's basically a mechanical engineer, and done a lot of work on design thinking and related area. So he's going to share his innovative concepts. Let him introduce himself, because probably some of the things I missed. Please, Pranav, please go ahead and share the PPT
Yeah.
and introduce before
Yeah.
we start. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Yeah, please go ahead.
I hope I am audible clearly.
Yeah, we are very clear.
Okay. So first of all, thank you for the introduction and the opportunity given to have this brief session.
Yeah.
And I'll just add to my points. The reason is that not for self-assessment, but for a technocrat like us who are attending this, it is very important for you all to understand on which wavelength we are talking. So basically, I'm a mechanical engineer from VJTI, that is in Bombay, Victoria Jubilee Technical Institute, Bombay.
Yeah.
I passed out in year 1989. And throughout, I had got distinction in all 4 years in mechanical engineering.
Great.
And I worked for Borosil, Corning Borosil. That time it was the Corning Group USA.
Okay.
Corning Borosil group of companies in glass industry
Okay.
for almost 12 years.
Okay.
I started as a GET, and lastly, when it was shifted to Bharuch, I was a manager.
Okay.
And I made a lot of innovative machines there, because glass industry never had a Indian manufacturers of machines this in my tenure. So I made almost 24 machines in glass industry, beaker machine, then test tube machines, then mug sealing machines, then all the consumer ware which you are using of Borosil are my design, right from product design to packaging. Everything was done by me. That was a Borosil tenure.
Okay.
Then for 9 years, I worked for a Polish company called Seco Warwick, which is again into design and development and marketing of industrial products, furnaces, heating systems, and a lot of thermodynamics used in that.
Okay.
So there also I developed a lot of innovative products, and my main role was to bring imported furnaces, imported heating system, imported industrial product at par with Indian standards. So that was my main role in 9 years.
Okay. Okay.
So mostly reverse engineering, and these were the aspects.
Okay.
And lastly, I was with a Belgium company called CMI, that is Cockerell Maintenance Engineer, as a general manager in design, development, and marketing again.
Okay.
And last 3 years, I have been associated with my own company called PM Tech Innovators,
Okay.
where I have been concentrating on battery operated electric vehicles,
Okay.
which I have done almost a lot of R&D, and I got appreciations from Mr. Ratan Tata, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, Tesla, and with God grace and blessings of seniors, last year I did a very revolutionary innovation
Okay.
where I have converted coal-based power plant into a CSP, that is a concentrated solar plant, which is a new concept worldwide. Many of you must have heard of that.
Okay.
It is not a PV module solar plant.
Okay.
It's a concentrated solar panels are there.
Mirrors, correct? Mirrors.
Yes, these are mirrors.
Okay.
Which it is. I'll explain you in very simple words what is this technology. It is available in my LinkedIn profile. Everything attachments are there.
Thermal, this is thermal.
Yeah, it is a thermal. Absolutely right. So what it? I'll start with the electric battery, because today 30 minutes has been allotted to me.
Yeah.
So I would request Mr. Raju to allow me to talk on design and innovation, what background I have done.
Yeah.
And then detailed webinar I can take because it's a very huge subject.
Yeah.
And I'll surely like participants to grasp more of it. Of course, my presentations are self-explanatory, which is not only PPTs. It has got videos and animation made by me in Maya, SolidWorks, and other softwares. So these animations are very self-explanatory to any technocrat. So I work on this method of audio visual, I call it, in presentations rather than only PPTs. So if you see my all PPTs on LinkedIn profile, right from furnace innovations to battery operated electric cars to CSPs, it is all animated visions, and it is not more than 2 minutes. You will be surprised. My animations are not more than 2 minutes, but they are so very well made that any technocrat can understand by visualizing that video online.
Yeah.
So first I'll go to this battery operated electric vehicles, which I started my studies 21 years back.
Okay.
When I saw, in Bombay, I saw a Philips company's bus, which was not making at all a sound 21 years back.
Wow.
So being my curious nature, I just climbed on the bus. Of course, the people were a little bit skeptical of my entering into the bus. But I asked this Philips guy, sir, this doesn't look to be a diesel bus. Please explain me what is this concept.
Okay.
So during that time, Philips engineers made in-house one electric bus with a DC motor and using truck batteries of 21 volts.
21 years back.
Years back.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely right. And it was made very nicely, but it was not, I would say, very efficient bus. The purpose of Philips engineer was to transport them from Mahul. If anybody has gone to Bombay Mahul plant,
Okay. Shuttle type.
in HPCL and Philips, it is in Chembur. Chembur location.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So from that Chembur location of their office,
Okay.
they used to commute their engineers to Chembur station. That was the only purpose of making that bus.
Okay.
And it was so nice, beautiful concept. It has only one accelerator and brake, no clutches, no gearbox, no noise. It was like a golf car transporting the engineers to the station, which is around 8 kilometers. So their purpose was served of green energy. Of course, their motive was not very big. They were transporting 20 people 3-4 times in a day with this electric bus. And I worked in Mahindra's during my GET period.
Okay.
And my mentors used to tell me that whoever has designed IC engine, I don't disrespect him. It's a very good effort. 100 years back, somebody did. But personally speaking, if you see
Voice.
and to carry 5 passengers with a curb weight, you got 2,200 components in an IC engine, moving component.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stationary is different.
Yeah.
So, what is the purpose of a vehicle? Yeah, am I audible?
Little breaking
audible?
voice. Voice is breaking. Yeah.
Hello?
Now it is clear. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some internet issue.
Yeah.
So, what I was telling is that my mind started working in this innovation
Yeah.
to just move 4 wheels and carry 5 passengers of 80 kg each with a curb weight of luggage of maybe 50 kg more.
Okay.
We are using so much of moving components. That is, I'll just brief everybody. The engine moves, the piston cylinder moves the crankshaft moves the rotor shaft moves the gearbox goes to the propeller goes to the differential goes to another axle, and that axle goes to the wheels. So between these 2,200 moving components were there, and then I started working on that Philips bus concept, which clicked to my mind. Just to move 4 wheels, why you need so much energy to be wasted? Frictional energy, fuel energy, all that. So during this time, I started designing one conceptual BEV. And one misconception I want to remove from the listeners who are attending this webinar is that EV is a wrong word which you are using presently for the electric vehicle, because electric vehicles are already existing if you see around in the world.
Almost 100 years.
In the form of trams, it is 100 years old. This technology is 100-year-old, exactly.
Trams and all, this is the more of electric.
Yes. So trams are electric vehicles. Metros are electric vehicle. Even suburban trains in Chennai, Bombay, and other cities are electric vehicles. What we are talking about, the innovation of the electric vehicle is not EV. I am talking about BEVs. That is battery operated electric vehicles we are concentrating on present scenario. So
Yeah.
this is my area of focus, and recently during my Automobile Research Association in India in Pune, I gave almost 2.5 hours continuous lecture on this subject on BEV.
Okay.
There are all these misconceptions about battery operated electric car were removed, and it is not only battery operated car. I am targeting battery operated vehicles.
Okay.
It can be drones, it can be tomorrow electric car, electric ships, electric aircraft, electric tractor. Yeah, anything can be battery operated in future.
There is a huge opportunity actually for you now.
Yes, absolutely right.
Yeah.
So what I'm coming to, the IC engine technology had its century. I don't blame that engineers who designed and innovated that IC engine, internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
But to tell you frankly, sir, with your experience, that IC engine today's date, with after all the innovations, is 26% efficient only. The
Only
highest
26%, 78%, 75%, almost 74% is waste energy.
is a waste, absolutely right. So that also after 100 years of innovation in IC engine. CRDI engine, you have got best of clutch, you have got best of bearings, you have got best of radiators, everything input they have given for 100 years, and it started from 11% efficiency 100 years back,
Okay.
and it has reached 26% efficiency.
So 74% is polluting the environment, energy
Absolutely
density
right.
polluting the environment, making
Absolutely
sound,
right.
making everything is
Vibration.
unwanted.
Correct. Absolutely right. So today's date, if you take the Mercedes-Benz car or a diesel car, Toyota, who are the pioneers in diesel technology, with a CRDI engine and best of fuel injection systems, it is only 26%. What does it mean? I'll explain you with calculation wise.
Yeah.
If you burn 1 liter of diesel or petrol, okay, and if you calculate the calorific value of the diesel, and approximately thumb rule says that 100 cc of an engine is equal to 1 HP.
Oh,
Okay. Thumb rule. It can be plus minus 5% here and there. So if you consider a 1500 cc engine, it will be 15 HP power generated. Okay. So out of that 15 HP, only 20% technically or 24% is utilized to drive the wheels. The rest of all is wasted as a pollution, you rightly said.
Yeah.
Today's date also.
Yeah.
So why we have to concentrate on battery operated electric vehicles is the reason is efficiency is very less.
Yeah.
You are polluting the mother earth like anything.
Yeah.
Vibration is huge, and maintenance is also huge in IC engines. This is where I started working on battery operated electric cars and did some innovation, which I'll explain you in a detailed webinar, because today's 30 minutes will not be sufficient for me to, but my goal I've explained you why I switched on to innovation in BEV.
Okay.
Now, next innovation I'll just discuss with you is the conversion of coal-based plant I did into CSP. Now, this is very interesting topic for all of us in today's scenario, where I have targeted both the most polluting items. One is the automobile and another is the power plants. If you see worldwide, these are the two most major polluters. 84% of the pollution comes from automobile all over the world, and thermal plants. That is coal-based power plants. Of course, hydro, nuclear, solar, wind, other power plants are not that polluting, but they are catching up now slowly. But today's date also, if you see worldwide, 84% of the energy comes from coal-based power plant. So I targeted that, and what I did, I'll explain you very simply. I'll go to the slides which are there. You can just visually see that, which are very interesting, which can be taken up in detail very later stage, because it's a very big subject. It takes almost 1 hour to explain this CSP concept. So I'll go to that slide. It is very interesting. Where
so you got ARI certificate for any product?
I got a certificate of appreciation. They were very happy. The directors were so happy. They have started the innovation converted into a prototype also recently.
Wow. So is there something is already in the ready to
pipeline? Yes. Not in the market. It is in the development stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll explain you. So when that webinar happens, I'll explain you because it's a very
Please, we are planning for a bigger thing now. So
now
we're,
this is
yeah,
can everybody see this photograph in the screen? If
yeah,
it is okay.
yeah, yeah.
So this central pillar, what I put my mouse on, is we call it as a heliostat in our technical language of CSP.
Okay.
Heliostat is nothing but a concrete structure, 120 to 160 meter height,
Okay.
and on the top of the structure there is a glass facade. Now this glass cylinder is actually receiving sunlight from these panels. If you see these panels surrounded by
Yeah, yeah. Those panels, it's a glass mirrors basically.
where my mouse is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So actually, the principle is very simple, which we used in our childhood, where our convex. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. We can hear
Where
you.
our convex lens, we used to burn the paper. If you remember in the childhood, we used to use the convex lens to burn the paper. So same concept is used here.
Okay.
The sunlight falls on these panels.
Okay.
They are slightly curved,
Okay.
and concentrated sunlight falls onto the heliostat on the top, 120 meter at the height.
Okay.
Now what happens, the concentration of the sunlight is so high that the temperature at the top level, which is beamed onto one central pipe, which can be copper or steel or any other alloy metal, gives up to almost 600 degrees centigrade, that temperature.
Okay.
So this red pipe which you see receives heat from that concentrated heliostat at almost 600 degrees centigrade. So if you see this tank, it received temperature of 565 to 600 degrees centigrade. This is the concept of CSP. Now it doesn't stop there. One German scientist invented this CSP concept, and the beauty of this is that the thermal battery, we call it, is not only so cheap to make, it is ordinary salt, and that is a salt is used to hold the temperature. You will be surprised by this. There is no huge cost to it. Ordinary salt is used by this German engineer to hold this heat during the night time. So when the daytime, when the sun is there, you supply the heat at 600 degrees centigrade to this salt bath, we call it, or a hot salt tank, and at the night, this temperature drop of the insulated tank in this salt bath is hardly 6 to 8 degree. You will be surprised to hear this.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So from 600, it drops to 594 maximum,
Okay.
not below that.
Okay.
So at night also, this molten salt is given in a temperature form to the boilers to run the power plant 24/7, 365 days.
Okay. So boiler and then steam engine, correct? Steam
Yes.
Turbine, correct?
Same. The concept of thermodynamics remains the same. Only coal is replaced for heating by the CSP. If I can explain you in simple terms.
Yeah, it's a fantastic environment-friendly technology. Why this is not so
Yes.
popular in India?
Yes. No, it is very popular now. You'll be surprised if I give you the figures. Already 3 plants of 150 megawatt to 300 megawatts running in the world. 3 plants.
Okay.
And the beauty of this plant is it is cost-wise inviable if it is below 50 megawatts. It is only viable if it is more than 150 megawatts. Anything above 150 megawatts, this is very, yes.
In 150 megawatts
Yes.
is the minimum size, correct?
Preferably, if you go above that, it becomes very cheap. The power becomes very cheap.
Oh, okay. Per unit, how much cost?
That's the beauty of this plant. If you go to 50 megawatt, cost comes to between 3 to 3.5 rupees per unit.
So it
Only.
competes with the wind and other options, correct?
It competes also, and the beauty is that solar power plants with PV modules doesn't work at night. Then you need a very costly batteries if you want a 8 hours battery backup. Nuclear power plant, of course, they are huge and this one
Yeah.
plant in Chile and third one in Spain already working. It is working. You can check on Google.
Where is that in India? Any location? Any project? Any startup?
One in Chile.
Okay. Second one. So your audio is cut. Can you just
Hello.
see? Now we can hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Now we can hear you. Yeah. Your video is also cut earlier.
Yeah, everything is there. There is a video, there is a catalog, who is making this in CSPs, and there is three references also given in that: Chile, China, and Spain. Three plants are already running. But
Any companies, any companies marketing this technology or patented this?
It's the CSP technology as such. There are 2-3 players. One German company is there, one American is there.
Okay.
And they are marketing these products.
Okay.
And but the coal-based conversion, it is my design. What I have done is CSP conversion to that is my design.
Oh,
it is completely my
you
design.
Patented this or still in a process of patenting?
What?
Patenting your technology. Yeah. Your audio is cut. We are unable to hear you.
My conversion idea will happen in only 12 months, not 3 years. It is so short time, project time.
Wow. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. We can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Yes. So the cost wise, time wise, and project execution wise, this is the very simple idea of converting coal-based plant to CSP. You just convert the heating cycle, rest of boilers, power producing regenerators, then cooling system, everything remains same. You just remove the coal-based coal-based heating and replace it by CSP. That is my idea.
So that what is that yellow yellow pipe, yellow color?
Yellow color is a receiving tank in the cold condition. It's a complete closed loop cycle, sir. It's a closed loop cycle.
So liquid is flowing, correct?
Yes, molten salt in the liquid form goes to the boilers. It heats the water to 600 degrees centigrade. Again, it is returned to this yellow tank where it is cooled again, given by a pump again to the heliostat top section for reheating again next day.
What is the cooling temperature required in yellow tank?
No, that is self-cooling, sir. Once you pass it through a recuperator,
natural cooling, correct?
Natural cooling. There is no force cooling.
Okay, fantastic. I think this seems to be viable, you know. At least to my knowledge.
So this bar.
Yeah.
Yes, tell me. Any questions?
See. Yeah. Where this was installed, sir? In India?
India, it's not there. One in China, one in Chile, 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 and one in Spain. 3 plants are already running, which are 150 megawatt and above, already running in the world.
Okay, you have designed, sir, these?
No. Again, I'm removing that confusion. CSP is been done by German scientists, Americans, and few European companies already in this project management of CSP installation, new plants.
Okay,
what
sir, but
I have done is use CSP thermal concept to replace the coal-based heating. Remove the coal-based heating.
Yeah, where it is done, sir?
No, this is not done. This is in innovation stage. See, I am an innovator and a designer. If you see my next slides, I have received, if you see on your computer, Prime Minister of India and the Solar IP Director, Mr. IP Singh, has received my innovation just 6-8 months back. And they have appreciated this idea, if you see this. So, see, this is a very huge project. It has to be either taken by a very big project management consultancy in power sector, or maybe companies like Adani or Tata or somebody can take up this prototype.
Huge potential is there. Huge potential,
because if you study my this cycle is there. See, now you see the screen, sir. All of you can see the screen.
Yeah.
So what I am removing this coal supply. I am removing the conveyor. I am removing the pulverizers. and everything related to coal I'm removing. And this boiler will get a straight away molten salt heat in the steam form. Not even you to heat the superheater only is required now. In short, I can tell you. The boiler, initial boiler of preheater is also not required because the steam is already at 560 degrees centigrade, what I receive from the CSP. So what I require is a superheater and then it gives to the generator directly. This is the beauty of conversion.
So what is efficiency?
Efficiency will be 98% in this.
Wow, very nice. Okay.
Because if you see it's a closed loop cycle. If you, as I showed you in the earlier diagram,
Yeah.
if you study my video also, which is enclosed in this PPT, it is a closed loop system. Nothing, no heat is lost.
Okay.
Except some evaporation is there, which we call it as in technical languages, makeup water or makeup salt, which is very feeble to make up salt. It is hardly any wear and tear is there in salt.
So what
Because
are
salt
the-
is again regained in the cold condition.
Okay.
Yes.
It can beat any other power plants like normal traditional power plants on cost and environment conditions. Is there any?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. If you see the coal-based power plant per unit cost is almost 4 to 5 rupees. That's a generation cost I'm talking. And they sell it to you at 6, 7, 8 rupees, sometimes 12 rupees also. With CSP, the conversion cost is hardly 3 rupees. You can easily sell at 4 rupees. Another advantage is that CSP has almost 2 to 3% maintenance cost, vis-a-vis 12% maintenance cost of coal-based power plant.
Okay.
Because there are no moving plants like conveyors, pulverizers, crushers, nothing is there.
Okay.
Sir, can you try this for biomass power plant 15 megawatts?
Hello?
Yeah, can you try for this one 15 megawatt biomass power
Oh.
plant? Hello?
Hello.
You
Hello,
can
sir. There
try
is
as
a
a
question.
prototype for a 15
Yeah.
megawatts. Yes, yes. You can.
Yeah.
His question is, Rao's question is, can we put this heating source for biomass plant? Correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
But only thing, if it is below 50 megawatt, the cost will not be viable, sir. That is a problem.
Okay. Hmm.
So for
Below
for
50
1
megawatt.
megawatt, what
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
cost?
Hmm.
One
No.
megawatt, what is the cost?
नहीं होगा sir, नहीं होगा. Because I'll tell you a simple example. The heliostat construction cost itself goes into few crores of rupees. That glass heliostat which I told you,
Okay.
I'll show you. This heliostat, I cannot construct small one. The reason is that it will require the power beam has to reach the top of the heliostat at a certain height. I cannot make it short.
So what is the
Okay.
area required for 50 megawatts? What is the area? Area means
No, 15 megawatt I would not vouch for. 15 megawatt I would not.
50.
50 you require 50 every calculation is given in my slideshow. I'll send you that detailed calculation. I'll send you.
Okay.
Everything is there in that.
Okay.
And if you go to this CSP site in Google, you will get every calculation for 50 megawatt. What is the area required? How many panels are required? Approximately 4,000 panels are required. 4,000 of this shape.
Oh, okay. So in a short like area, can we set up this type of thing? Area constraint scenario.
Hello.
Yeah, if land is a constraint, there is is that possible to set up this type of mega project like a 50 megawatts?
See, if you see the coal-based power plants, sir, anywhere in the world, they occupy almost more than 300 acres of land. If you see, on an average.
Okay, how much
Okay.
it will reduce the land usage by this technology?
See, no, this study has been made by me before this innovation was done. Surprisingly, coal-based power plant, right from coal storage to crushers to pulverizers to every coal-based power plant has a huge land occupation because the system is very complex. If you see that, so
and
what I'm
polluting the
and polluting. So I'm removing the coal slowly and introducing CSP in that land.
Okay.
The land is utilized for green energy. That is the purpose.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
the
popularity of this one becomes
Yes.
if it is affordable, if can develop the minimum size is of 50 megawatts. That is the constraint. Probably once they
Minimum.
reduce the cost of this
Yes. That is a
tower,
constraint. Yes.
so that's a good
Sir,
thing.
No, tower is very well. It's a concrete tower with a heat pump, inlet pipe, and outlet pipe. There is nothing in the tower, sir. And technically, there is a glass facade at the top. If you see the video, everything will be clear. My video and animation, it is very self-explanatory. And there is one catalog also given for the CSP company who makes this. It is very beautifully designed catalog. You can see that at your leisure, maybe today, tomorrow. So you'll understand. The concrete heliostat is very simple. Only cost comes at the glass stage, at the top one, where the glass is there.
Okay.
Receiver glass, we call it.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay.
sir, that whatever is very good innovation. Then the coal handling is very headache, and the
Yes.
area can be utilized for green belt, whatever it is there. And
Correct, CSP.
one suggestion, sir. Can you work it out for 50 to 30 megawatts? Because most of the biopower plants somewhere in 50 to 30, 15 to 30. So they may be having getting the coal and other. They are facing some problems. Can you work
See,
it out?
we can do it. We can do it. We can work out for 30 megawatt also. But presently, what companies are making, they will not take up your project anything less than 50 megawatt. That is a problem today's date.
Okay.
Okay, why
Smaller-
don't you do
smaller
one
plant
thing,
can be there.
Rao, I suggest, why don't you arrange a meeting with your Andhra Sugar, those companies?
Yeah. We'll talk to them and come back.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So great, sir. Any other thing? Any other questions? Is the presentation is over, sir? Any other thing is there?
No, my request is that please go through the video and the catalog.
Yeah, please share, sir. All the things we will share with the members. Yeah, we can definitely it's a very interesting one, this technology, and there is a huge potential is there. So definitely we can explore. Whoever wants to explore these SMEs, they need a captive power, probably instead of consuming thermal power, they can go for this type of environment friendly power. And it's a win-win situation for all government agencies, for SMEs and society, all this thing. There may be even incentives for this type of projects in the future. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. There is some disturbance.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Hear you.
Okay. So it's very nice, sir. Thank you so much for your presentation. We will share all the videos, whatever is there with our audience, participants. And so we will see any second speaker is there. We can invite him. Otherwise, yeah. Any questions from the members you can ask. Otherwise, we can have one. Yeah. Any question?
Any questions now? Because see, my request is that if you can hear me properly, only I close the chapter with, please go through the slide share, which I'll be sharing a link to Mr. Raja. I can send you.
Yeah.
It's a 21 years effort of mine. I would request at least spend a few hours on that. Don't hurry on this innovation. It's a very big subject, both battery operated and solar, CSP. And after that, if any questions are there, I'm available on phone, email, Skype, or any other mode of communication. No problem.
Sure. Very nice, sir. Your time, you spent a lot of time.
Thank you.
Experience. And is there any question related to this, or any other question?
Sir, what is the cost of the tower and the what is called the tank arrangement and salt bath?
Everything I'll give you, sir. Again, I'm repeating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
with
sir.
due respect to you, sir, please go through the slides and video very carefully. The reason is that costing, anybody can give you. That company which I analyzed can give you in 1 month's time if you go for sending my inquiry. What I want you to first, appreciate this idea that CSPs are really the future of the power generation. That is what I want to. That is my intention today.
Because,
detail
yeah.
work, there's not a big science boss. Any project management team can do it within 1 month of a power plant, or any consultant can do it.
Sir, because of the
So,
power price, because of the power price
Yes.
crash, all the coal plants will
Yes.
be going to die. Maybe another
Yes.
5 years. Yes, they have to convert.
And coal is very polluting, sir. If you see the outcome of the chimney from a coal-based power plant, it has created a ozone hole in the mother universe. I'm telling you very frankly with my knowledge. I have done a very deep study on this, sir. Even I will not be surprised. The mother nature or God, if you believe in, has given an ozone layer which protects all the viruses and bacteria percolating on the mother earth. There is a very beautiful system being given by mother nature. And sulfur dioxide, sulfur monoxide, carbon monoxide has created from the coal-based power plant has created a ozone hole in the ozone layer, sir.
Yeah. Heavy damage is done to environment.
Yes. And all this, sorry to use this word, all the bimaris or the illness of cancer, these even I would say the virus is floating in this world, are one of the reason is this hole in the ozone layer. And we are the culprit of using coal-based power plant extensively to create this hole in the ozone layer. It's a protected layer. You can study this in Google. The protected layer is heavily damaged by us. It's a mistake by us.
Okay, nice. I think you have given sufficient time and inputs. Definitely,
Yes.
we appreciate your innovation and
Thank you.
need of the hour, and there is
Yes.
requirement. Definitely,
Yes.
we can explore opportunities in these
Yes.
areas. And
Yes.
if somebody even SMEs want to explore this environment friendly technologies, we
Yeah.
strongly recommend if the cost win-win situation we create. See, cost.
Yes. Only before,
Yeah.
Mr. Raju, I will send you, if you can send me your email address, I'll send you the link of this whole presentation, Google link. It has got BEV innovation, it has got this CSP innovation, and recently done solar mounting structure I have designed, which I have sent you on a Google Drive on your WhatsApp, that you can forward to everybody.
Okay.
And what I have done, I have simplified the mounting of the PV panels by a wire rope,
Okay.
which can withstand 120 kilometer of cyclone also. It will not fly off.
Wow, that's a nice thing.
Yeah, so this is the just 2 months back innovation for which the animation of Google link is sent to you on your WhatsApp. You can send it to every participant. And my none of the innovations are patented, sir. The beauty of my innovation is I have not patented any of my ideas.
Yeah,
So it is.
that requires guts. Basically, you want to share with the society, probably.
Yeah, because see, money is coming. There's no harm. Money is secondary to me. What I want is that these ideas should be used by everybody for the betterment of the Mother Earth. That is my idea.
Very good, very nice objective.
Yeah. Okay.
We appreciate your time, and we'll come back to you, and we invite you for a webinar. And
Webinar will have, so that one webinar will be on BEV only, which will take 1 hour,
Yeah.
and you will be surprised that my latest innovations can reach 1,000 kilometers per charge. I'm giving you a food for thought.
But sir, you are demolishing those new companies. Many companies will disappear.
No. I am a man of disruptive innovation. You said it right.
Yeah.
I want to wipe out the polluting automobiles slowly from the
Sir,
world.
yeah, your innovation can be well utilized in chloroalkali industry, sir. Chloroalkali, they are having a salt,
Yes.
okay, for their raw material. The
Yes.
same salt can be utilized for the whatever is concept.
Yeah, ordinary salt, ordinary kacha salt, not even you have to process it, boss. NaCl, that I can tell you scientifically.
Yeah.
Raw salt from Kutch or anywhere you can get it. Molten salt, surprisingly, you will be surprised, boss. It is the highest heat battery in the world.
Wow, wow. We never knew this one, you know. I thought it is some metallic one is highest heat transfer, you know. This is the one of the best solution. We can easily get this in
Yes,
India.
salt bath will retain the temperature. That is.
Yeah. Okay. Good, very good. Any other questions from other members? Please go ahead and ask. And definitely there is a huge opportunity in a projects, thermal, projects, wherever is there, we suggest this alternative. And
Yes, yes.
we recommend strongly to SMEs to cut down their pollution levels, and
Correct.
they get some incentives from the government, because green is everybody's subjective now.
Yes, absolutely
So
right.
they can go for their captive power requirements through this
Absolutely right.
technology. Yeah,
Correct.
that is a fantastic thing, alternative.
Yes.
We will have some webinar on this topic, and you can
Yes.
even float a course on design related for
Yes.
youngster engineering students on this innovation.
Okay. Thank you.
You can certify the courses. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
I
for
can do
your
that.
time.
Thank you. Thank you for your participation. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, sir.